see. We're going to start about 4 or 5 minutes. Okay, give me some time, guys. I'll be there. Why is this so hard? So hard. Okay, I think I'm ready. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close. Let's see, Periscope. Yeah, let me see. Make sure that's working. And we don't need this anymore. Grants for marketing. Let's see. Now, let's make sure that's working. We don't need that. And we don't this. Got that, got that, got that, got that. Oh. Oh, 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 that one's out of juice, that one's out of juice, that one's out of juice. Gotta find that. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what's fun in life, man. If you knew it's gonna happen every day, man, wouldn't life be boring as hell? Oh, this day I'm gonna do the same thing I did yesterday, and I know how everything is gonna turn out, and all that kind of stuff. And that's a boring life. No, life is fun when you have no idea what's going to go on. That's relationships are that way too. When they get boring, you don't want to be there anymore, right? So people that are doing new things, trying new things and everything, that's why, I think doing what you want to do in life, when you're doing new things like that, then that really just, makes you more attractive to other people. That's why I think you get to be loved more. People can love you more when you're that way than, oh, I'm going to do the same old thing every day. And no matter how much money you make at it, it gets boring. This guy from the infomercials I saw as a kid, yeah, I'm still a kid. Good afternoon, Nova. How are you? Nice to see you, hear you, watch you. Whatever we're doing here. Maybe something's working. I think. Yes, I started 4 o'clock. How do you like that little homemade sign, huh? Well, that's somebody was telling me, oh, hi, Nova, Stephanie, gift packets online. I need a grant to live on and a grant to start my bed. Wow! How did you know we were going to talk about that, Stephanie? Yeah, and that's the important part. And hello from California, man. I need help getting money to do a Grand Canyon University in Phoenix. Go to Grand Canyon University, Phoenix. I think they're pretty reasonable. They are, Grand Canyon University. Live off, $800. Need help, please. In Phoenix, Arizona. Yeah, is that I mean, higher education is a killer, and that's why, I don't know, people were spending $40,000. You could fly first class to Europe 5 times a year and go to the best universities in the world speaking English and get probably even a better education, and why we charge so much in this country is crazy. There's a lot of ways to get around that. First of all, I mean, I just wouldn't start out at a public university, a private college of any kind, and particularly not a for-profit college, because all they're doing, man, they spend very little on your education, and all their money is in marketing and to the owners. How about a grant? How about a grant to go to school? I'm waiting to study computer mechanics. mechanics. If you want to study computers, and you can probably get it for free at the your local career one-stop center. That's the Department of Labor organization. Also, there's something called the University of the People. You can get an IT degree there for free. They charge you like $100 to take the course. So I think maybe for like $1,500 a year or semester or something like that, real cheap, you get a legitimate course that people are, Fortune 500 companies are hiring from, and it's all online and stuff like that. But check with your Career One Stop. They want to get people to go into computers. We're hurting for people who have IT and computer degrees. There's nonprofit organizations, stuff like that to help. Carpet cleaning, how long does it take to get one of the grants you'll be talking about? There's no answer for how long it takes, because everyone is different. I mean, I've collected over 17,000 different kind of grants, you know, and if something happens in 2 or 3 weeks, that's fast, you know. Could take months, or it could be only one time a year that they hand them out. So anything anybody says, Scott, I do not have a driver's license yet. I don't care. People handing out the money don't care either. You only care if you have to drive to get it, but you can take an Uber or something like that. How about government auctions? Yes, government auctions. There's a, maybe I have that number here. Yeah, there's a dozen or so offices that have government auctions. If you call 844-USA-GOV1, 844-USA-GOV1. They can tell you about all the government auctions. That's an 800 number for the government. So that's an information hotline for anything you want to know about government. I need grants and scholarship, Anna. Yes, I mean, there's no one easy way for grants, for scholarships and studying. The two main places people forget is your state scholarship. Every state has a whole bunch of scholarships, you know, they want people to take advantage of. So, and that would be, remember, if you're Googling that or finding out, only go to websites that are .gov or .org. Don't go to anything else than that. Do you have to be incorporated, have a tax ID for a business we already have in order to do this stuff? No, you do not. The only thing you have to worry about in starting a business is that you pay taxes on the business, so all the income. That's all. The government doesn't care about anything else. So maybe some of the local governments do, and they'll get after you eventually. I hope you have a fucking heart attack, cancer sack. Well, thanks, guy. Now, let's see. How do we get rid of this guy being over here? I don't know how to do that. Oh, over here, maybe. You're very nice to see you again. Go to channel. Yeah, I don't know. Well, do you have info on North Carolina? Yes, I do have a report all ready to download on North Carolina. It's MatthewLesko.com/one-stop. ONESTOP. MatthewLesko.com/one-stop. Okay, maybe. So we get. Let me write that down. So. By the way, the guy who said, I wish I have a heart attack, or a woman, I'm not sure what it is. I worry about that too. So thanks for reminding me. This is why I run. I run 4 or 5 miles a day. I've been doing that for about 40, 50 years. Both my parents died of heart conditions, so I worry about dying of a heart attack very much. Thank you for reminding me. So make sure I run tomorrow. See, I'm reporting those comments. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Maybe send me an email how to do that. Go vegan and never have a heart attack. Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, what you put in your body is going to be a function of, it's sort of like computers, garbage in, garbage out. Would going print on demand type business with Amazon be considered a grant worthy business? Any business is grant worthy. It depends though. I mean, there's so many other considerations. I mean, I do now. I'm doing one for people living in Detroit. Okay. Now let me tell you about some of the grants I found here in Detroit. Here, I'll even share this link that I found. See, most of the good stuff really comes from nonprofit. I mean, everybody has grants, federal, state, and local, and everything, but everybody thinks Washington. Now, there's very few individual grants from Washington. What's better from Washington is contracts, so you don't want to get a grant. So when you're looking for a grant for anything, never say grant. Just say you're looking for financial assistance, because otherwise, see, even the free money the government gives out, 80% of it is not even called grants. So you're missing 80% of it. Okay, here, go to this, Detroit Biz Grind. Detroit, D-E-T-R-I-O-T, Detroit Biz, B-I-Z for business, grind. Detroit Biz grind. Biz, yeah. Actually, it's a .com, so there goes my theory, huh? Okay, DetroitBiz.com. DetroitBiz.com. Oh, we don't have, I think, here, maybe we get, change this. Let's get this on YouTube. Okay, DetroitBiz.com. Okay, DetroitBiz.com. Go there and then check on startup, your information on a startup business. Because what they normally mean by a startup, somebody who started, 1 to 3 years. So if over 3 years, then you're in a current business. If you're less than 3 years. Now here's the programs that they have. Now these are organizations in Michigan, in Detroit area, for people who want to start a business in Detroit. Innovation Fund Macomb Community College. So that means a community college there has money, funding. This is grant money. I have to go to the link and get out of this to find out the more details, but it's Innovation Fund Macomb Community College. Okay, if you go to that website I give you, you'll see that. There's like 25 programs. Here, Tech Town Detroit. Both high-tech and neighborhood business development, launch and grow through one-on-one support, workshops, events, and connections with extensive service providers. Now this is a boot camp for retail, starting your own city. This is all free stuff. That you could get to start a business. That's right. Stay away from any money on the internet to start a business. Just don't do it. There's too many people just grabbing your money and running and pretending they're giving you good stuff when it really isn't. When you can go right in your neighborhood and get better stuff than you can anywhere else. Techstars Mobility, a global business accelerator community that focuses on the growing mobility and transportation companies in Detroit. See, this is an accelerator. Now, accelerators are usually government, nonprofit organizations that help businesses start and expand. They usually have money. It depends. Every accelerator is different. They usually have money for startup money, for for advertising money. And you do for anything just to get your ass in gear, and keep going. Here, Sidewalk Ventures. Okay, it works with local entrepreneurs to raise growth capital from community-based investors. So what they do, okay, you want money to start a business, you need marketing money and all this kind of stuff. Okay, what they do, you hook up with this group, what they do is go out in the community because they want you to grow the business in the community, and they help you raise money. They know where all the fat cats are, the people who give money and stuff like that, okay? So this is, see, you'll never find, this is not a government program, but it's supported in one way or another from the government, but now it's in some nonprofit organization that nobody knows about, nobody ever is going to find, and you'll be lucky if you trip on it, somewhere. Okay, Prosper US Detroit. Oh, Prosper Us Detroit. Okay, this provides training, support, loans for entrepreneurs, businesses, and community-based organizations in Detroit neighborhood. So you don't even have to be a business. You want to do something important in the neighborhood and get funding and help and stuff like that to do that. They're there. ProsperUsDetroit.org. You'll never find those suckers, because they don't advertise. They're not going to advertise on the internet. Like everybody who wants to sell you something, oh, how to make $1 gazillion. Well, they're going to spend them a lot because they're going to get a bunch of money from you. Okay, here's some patrons, P-A-T-R-O-N-I-C-I-T-Y. Patron iCity. I guess that means, what the hell is Patron iCity mean? Civic crowdfunding platform. Wow, this is a crowdfunding platform. Now, you definitely don't have to pay back on it. Civic crowdfunding that democratizes capital for community development through crowdfunding and crowd granting. See, crowd granting. Would you even know how to, to say that? Oh yes, I'm looking for crowd granting. What the hell is that? that? No. Well, here's one. This is what they do. You want to do something? You want to start a business or something, help the neighborhood, or do something important in life? Well, they have this all down and help you through the process for free because they want you to do it. They're not trying to see how much money they could squeeze off of you before you die. They're trying to see how much they can help you before you die. That's a better life to be in. And they use crowdfunding. See, and that's better. That's easier, faster, cheaper, better than any grant you'll ever get. And so they have a special platform just for, and then it's local people that contribute. So you have local people helping local people. That's what you want to do. Okay, Next Energy is another group, provides co-working space, R&D support, access to funding, and business consulting to grow advanced energy companies and technologies. So you got a bicycle that runs faster, anything in the energy-related building. Thanks for everything. I'm starting my business in real estate. Thanks to you. Oh, thank you, ABCDDEFG. Well, thanks. Send me an email. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Thank you. I'd love to know more about it and keep up. And oh, Vanessa Lee, thanks for everything. I'm starting to. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. Nice to hear. Okay, now where was I? I lost that thing. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's see, I knew I shouldn't have left that link, right? I get lost. I get lost. Okay. Then here's one. Motor City, Next Energy, Motor City Match. This is interesting. Actually, what they do is, okay, you need an office. Well, they give you something like $100,000 to make an office or a store, whatever you need, real estate-wise, for your business. And that's a grant you don't have to pay back. Local Initiative Support Corporation connects residents to the resources needed to transform their neighborhoods with funding for business operations, equipment purchase, real estate acquisitions, expansion, and improvement. Local Initiatives Support Corporation. How the hell would you know to look for that? I wouldn't. That's why I just go kicking stones. I mean, oh, look, it's under this rock. I didn't even know to ask for that. See, that's why we're the question mark suit. And the answers are easy. It's the questions that are hard. Who knows to ask for the Local Initiative Support Corporation? You're just asking for a grant, right? The grant won't be anywhere, but they give out free money, right? So you don't know. That's right. So don't rely on what you see on the internet. Great Lakes Women's Business Council. Great Lakes Women Business Development Training, Supplier Certification, Networking, Capital Assistance Program, that's money for you, for women and minority-owned businesses. Invest Michigan, funding for innovative, early-stage, Michigan-based tech startups to grow into valuable businesses. See, this is another place to go. Access Growth Center. See, how would you know any of these things? If you put in grants for business, none of these are going to find. Now, I mentioned about 15 already. You'll never find any of these. Provides business training, business development coaching, loans, strategic referrals for entrepreneurs and small businesses, including those with language or cultural barriers. Okay. I guess I know what that means. So people, they're immigrants or they don't speak English or things like that. This is help, free help for you to start a business. This country is built on immigrants starting businesses. My grandparents came over. My parents are, kids of immigrants that started businesses. Everybody started because you can't get in the system, so you build your own. That's what immigrants are so important. Sears, Roebuck, all these big companies were started by immigrants in this country. They turned into be big Fortune 500 companies. That's why it's so funny. People that want the immigrants are shit. They're the people building stuff. Detroit Economic Growth Corporation. Wow, okay. They provide assistance with small business development, business attraction, real estate, financial incentives. That means they're giving you money. Financial, I need a grant to open a business. Does your class on Udemy provide? Yes, my Udemy classes have a bunch of that too in there. Opportunity Resource Fund provides loans and technical support for businesses who have been denied credit from other sources. You hear that? Opportunity Resource Fund. Go to OPPFUND, okay, .org. They provide money to small businesses who have been denied credit by other sources. And it's not payday loan shit, you know. So don't worry. And by the way, you know, when you're out, okay, you say you need a loan or grant or whatever for a business. Okay, I mean, I understand. You probably do. But what you have to keep in mind when you're looking for that is keep your mind open and flexible, because if you don't, you're going to miss so much stuff in the world. That's why, number one, don't say you need a loan or a grant. Say you're looking for financial assistance, okay? And then say, okay, what do you have? What do you have in way of financial assistance? So then you start learning. See, because maybe they don't have a grant that sounds good for you or something like that, but you start building up a repertoire on what they do have. And see, so many of us, and I do the same thing, I say, oh, I need this to do something I want to do in life. So you go out looking for this. But life isn't sitting around thinking, what does Lesko need so I could make it for them? No, life is out there just doing shit it wants to do. Now what you have to do is go out there and find out what stuff is out there and how you can make it work for what you want to do. See? That's what you have to do. You have to go out and gather information. You know, learn. See what's out there. Okay, these are the sources. But okay, now how could you take all this stuff and make something out of it that will work for you? You have to be flexible enough. You have to be creative to see how that. Because maybe somebody will say, "Oh, we have loans. You don't have to pay back." Oh, fuck. Okay, that sounds good enough. And don't do that. Or there's other ways to do it. I could give you a contract or whatever. You know, if you got a $50,000 contract, that's better than a $50,000 grant, because a contract is what you're supposed to be doing in your business, not getting grants. Grants are one time, you know, and then you'll never probably get another one, you know. And not bad, of course, but, you know, a contract, that's something you do all the time. You go back and get a better one. You go back and get an easier one, or whatever. So that's why you got to keep an open mind on doing all this stuff. So the Opportunity Resource, here's another organization called Midtown Detroit. Marketing, financing, grant writing, site selection, facade improvements for business and people investing in Midtown. So actually there's a lot of grants for people who want to fix up their retail store. If you have anything that you know, that's retail. Saw you on the audience in the Muhammad Yunus thing. Oh, on C-SPAN. Oh, is that on C-SPAN? Yes. Yeah. Now that's, see, I mean, do you listen to him? The Yunus, he's you know the name of it. Yeah, I mean, anyway, I need a grand opening for it. Okay, always great stuff, Matthew. My lady is dragging me off to a work event. Okay, gotta go. See you, Robert. And yeah, you must. I mean, he's fascinating. I mean, look, he's like older than me. I think he's 78 or something like that. You know, and still kicking. And that's why he didn't have any idea. He started the Grameen Bank. This is where people get together and loan each other money. You know, for people who can't get it anywhere else. And they have like a 99% success rate. You know, banks have 20% success rate. He has a failure rate. You know, they have a 1% failure rate. These are poor people with bad credit getting bank loans. 1% credit failure rate. SBA loans have like a 20% failure rate. So these are the best banks in the country with the most restrictions and all that kind of stuff. And they have a failure rate of, you know, 20,000 times bigger than the poor people get it. Yeah, so that's interesting to me, and that's why the traditional stuff works for people who have money, works for people in the system, and whatever. You're outside the system, you got to use this non-traditional stuff, because the other traditional stuff, like even grants, I mean, you have to really get that out of your mind. I mean, I use it because I know that's what's in your mind. But don't. There's too many ways. You know, you could raise $50,000 on the internet a lot faster than you'll ever get a $50,000 grant. You know, and that's something you should be learning. Plus, if you fail at crowdfunding, you win, because you're getting feedback. It's like selling your product before you have the product. So now that means you're selling it, you're trying to find customers, and if they're not going to buy it now, they won't buy it next year after you finish doing it. So it's going to save you a hell of a lot of time, you know, to do something like that. So here, Michigan's Women's Foundation, okay, supports the launch of growth of women-owned businesses, microloans, coaching, resource connection, and pitch competitions. Michigan Economic Development Corporation, Invest Detroit, financing and funding tools for business expansion, real estate development. Eastern Market Corporation, listen, micro grants, okay, see, the word grant. Facade improvement, that means you make you look nicer, your business. Food production space, Eastern Market, you want to be in the food business. So this is a place that gives you money, grants, and everything like that, plus knowledge, plus, you don't have kitchen stuff and everything, you have all that to make it work for you. So you have to understand what's out there. You have to go looking for what's out there and how you can use that to improve your life. Not just have some wild-ass idea that you read somewhere you want to do that. You got to see how that wild-ass idea may have to change because of what's out there to help you do it. And there's plenty of ways to do that. See, there's other ways. You do that with a joint with somebody else. God, like I was helping a guy who wanted to do a beauty shop, and a beauty parlor. God, it costs a lot of money, right? So this is a guy from England. He called me up on my lesco.com/talk. That's where I talk to people, and I did 2 or 3 a day. It's always fun. It's only $1 a minute, and usually in 15 minutes or so, I could do give a lot of stuff, and I send links. Well, I was telling what occurred to me. Okay, you don't have $250,000 or whatever it is to have a beauty salon and all that kind of stuff, but you can take enough equipment in a car and go cut somebody's hair at home. Okay, so how are you going to get that business? Okay, now here's what I thought. Okay, now at least in our country now, in his country, they still deliver dry cleaning. So somebody who's getting their dry cleaning done and having it delivered is probably rich enough to have somebody cut their hair, right? So this way, you do flyers, give it to the dry cleaning guy and say, hey, I'll give you 20% of what I get. So he's got something to put little flyers in. Everybody they deliver. Hey, you want somebody to do your hair at home? It's sort of like Uber for hair. They'll come and do it for you, and that guy makes 20%, and you're in business like that. That's all you need. All of a sudden, you're in business with nothing else. See, so all of a sudden, my dream is to cut. Well, you can't. Perfection is nice, but you have to build towards that. How do you take one step without money or very little money towards what you want to really do? That's what life is about. Not going, oh, I want to have the biggest store in the world. Well, shit, learn how to sell something first. Out of your trunk of your car or on a 20-cent website and put it on Amazon. You'll see it's hard as hell. And then if that's hard as hell, then you have to, oh, no, don't go ask for a grant for marketing. No. Okay, how can I make a deal with somebody that makes sense, tomorrow, who already has customers that I could sell and give them a break to do that and get the product out there. See, that's how you do all this kind of stuff, not by just wanting more money to throw at your business. I mean, when you don't even know how to spend it, particularly marketing. To me, I don't know how to spend marketing money, and I didn't in my last businesses. I had 3, but the one that was successful in the beginning, I was spending hundreds of thousands of dollars going nowhere. Then I found out, oh, I don't have to, until I just got all my marketing for free. Then that took off. And I made money ever since. Because otherwise, you don't know what marketing is worth. The people who sell you marketing, they think they know. But that may be worth it to them, but not to you, and you're the one that have to make money on it. So you're going to go, throwing away a lot of money trying to figure out what works, and probably 99, 44, 100% of them will not work, But you'll still be throwing money at it because somebody told you that it may work, and you'll be out of business before you figure it all out. So what you got to do is how to do that without spending money. And that's where dealing together with somebody else, doing free. Like here, you see me now here. All this is free, right? And because I don't know yet on my work how to package it, how to sell it. I don't know what the hell people buy. I don't know how they buy it. Before, when I used to sell reference books, yes, but I feel this work is important. It's important for people. I want to get it out, so I got to figure that out now. But I'm not going to spend money doing it because I don't know what works. But this is free. So this will help me learn what really works. So when I'm ready to spend money, I know exactly what it works. But this will probably take a few more years, to figure that out. Sure, a lot of people out there, you go and Google on the internet now, and everybody tells you, oh, this is the magic way, get this funnel and whatever. Well, yeah, I keep testing a little bit, and I'll spend $20 or something just to see, do you know about government tax lien auctions? Yeah, if they're to deal with property, they're at the local, so at your county level. So check with the county, call your local county government, and ask them about tax liens for that. Particularly if it's property, and that's what I know them as mostly is property. Okay. Oh, here's another loan for small business, Kiva.org, K-I-V-A, 0% interest. 0% interest. Now, who the hell is going to give you a 0% interest loan? Kiva! Nobody on Wall Street is. Bank of America ain't, no, because they got too much overhead and rich fat cats that are investing in them that want their money. Okay, see, you're never going to find that kind of stuff. Hatch Detroit, a business plan contest where you get $50,000 to entrepreneurs opening a brick and mortar business in Detroit's neighborhood. So if you have a good idea for a store, they'll give you up to $50,000 if they think your idea is good enough. So that's right. Got to run. Okay, thanks a million. Thanks, Liz. Oh, Liz, you got there. Oh, wonderful. Got your note, Liz. Thanks for the kind words. Thank you, Liz. Yeah, she was not. Oh, hi, Criminal Zoo that's really your son's name, right? Or whatever. Okay, let's see, so all those, I forget where I was. Oh, I know, I think I had a few more items to go on that list. Where it is. God, my head is like a BB in a boxcar. Okay, then there's here, Blackstone Launchpad. Yeah, they have coaching, workshops, and networking, and access to funding. This is at Wayne State University for students, faculty, and alumni starting new businesses. See, so this is the kind of free help. So to me, it makes no sense at all to look on the internet for help for things you want to do. First of all, people who are going to get you on the internet are there because they want to figure out how to get money from you. These people, I just read you 25 places in Detroit that will do that and more, even give you money for free, and everything else the internet says they could do, they'll do for free. Have you ever done one for Orange County? I have California. Yes, I do. It's available for download. And see, if I don't have your state yet, just put in, for any state, and you get the same price, and I'll do it. It's just going to take, 2 weeks probably to get it. So you go to the top of the list, make sure I do that in the next 2 weeks. But I got a half a dozen or more states already. So if you go to letsgo.com/one-stop, okay, and I have California there. You could download it right away. And yeah, I think that's the best work I've done. I want every family to have one of those. I mean, besides keeping me in business, I just think it's important. It's something I'm going to figure out, probably for the rest of my life, trying to get this stuff. It will be. Geez, if I can't work and do something, what the hell am I going to be here? Might see what the next program's like. Let's see. Oh, there was something. Oh, here's another thing in Detroit I found. This is something called a New Economy Initiative. They have hundreds of millions of dollars in grants that they give out to other nonprofit organizations in the Detroit area to help people start businesses. Now they do it all different kinds of level. Here's access to capital. Here they give money. They have 5 organizations here that they're giving money to help people who need access to capital. One is called the Detroit Development Fund, Detroit Economic Growth Association, Detroit Midtown Micro Enterprise Fund Corporation, and Invest Detroit Foundation. See, these are all nonprofits that are helping it. They're never going to advertise. Okay, to help people with their ideas. You have an idea for a business or anything, don't go out and talk to somebody on the internet, hey, this is going to be great, and blah, 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 blah. Just buy this. No. They're giving grants to people that will help you with ideas, and this is, in the Detroit area, but it's like this most places. Ann Arbor Spark Foundation, they help you with your idea. Auto Harvest Foundation, Henry Ford Health Systems, Michigan Core, Society of Manufacturing Engineers, Wayne State University. So they're getting grants to help people in the community develop their business ideas. Building physical places for ideas to thrive. There are 5 people are getting money for that. Talent, retraining, attracting, preparing and equipping the talent necessary to start businesses. So there's 2 dozen organizations that are getting grant money to help you for free to solve that problem. See, that's what I'm trying to do. Pee Wee Fashions brought your big book in the 80s. Glad to see you're still teaching everyone where to get free help. Trying to start a fashion truck in Los Angeles. I have some videos of people starting fashion trucks. If you go to letsgo.com/research, or actually letsgo.com/research, and you see the the research report for starting a business. I'll show you about 200 money programs to start any kind of business, whether it's a fashion truck or anything. But yeah, that's a cool idea. See, it takes investment, but it's, yeah, I mean, that's where a lot of people do crowdfunding for stuff like that. So let me know. If you're looking for free money to live on while you start that fashion truck, then it's letsgo.com/one-stop. And then I'll show you like 300 grant programs for living money for California. And that's ready to download right now. And that's like 25% less than I usually normally think. So it's only $59. They're usually $79 on that. So that may be interesting to you. Pee-wee, TP Fashions. I design tees. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, I've interviewed a lot of people who really done T-shirts and stuff like that. Have you? You probably know of those platforms now. Will take your T-shirt idea and cost you no money to create a product, and you see how well it sells. They put it on their website. If you don't have that, you know about that, email me at letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. I'll send you the link and the video I have of the guy who owns the site, because that's a good way to test ideas. See if your T-shirts ideas are good, and you'll have it. And it costs you nothing. Nothing. Don't have to buy the truck or do anything to get feedback and even money, to do that. And that's the important thing. How do you learn what your business should be? By spending the least amount of money. We all have this dream how it should be, but that really is usually stupid. I'm going to get the book at One Stop. That could help me right now. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's, the key in life is realizing that what we're thinking, most of it is probably wrong. And we have to learn how to make that right by trial and error. And so you have to get out there and don't try to build what you think is perfect, because that's probably definitely wrong. You have to get an idea and develop it slowly so you can see what it should be, and try to understand the most important things in your idea of starting a business. It's not what color your business cards are. It's not if you have an LLC or not. None of that shit means anything. Only thing that means anything to the growth or success of your business is getting a customer. So forget anything else except how are you going to get customers as fast as possible to get some feedback about your idea, this is worthwhile or not. And one way is through crowdfunding, one way is through this T-shirt. If it's a T-shirt, I would because all you have to do is show them a graphic they'll put it on their wall and then see if anybody's going to buy it, because they sell millions of t-shirts all the time. And if somebody's buying that, if it's of interest, then they say, okay, we'll make it and sell it and share the money with you. So there you have at least some feedback, even if it's bad feedback. That's okay. Bad feedback is just as good as good feedback. We all crawl before you, absolutely. And it takes us, how many times we have to fall down before we can walk. So you're going to do something new, you're going to fall on your butt 100 times. So you don't want to spend money doing that. You want to take the hurt, but you don't want to take the hurt in the wallet too, because you'll run out of money before you get the answer. And that's the key, to that. You want to stay around long enough, until you find out what that answer should be, and that's the key in life. It's just, look at all the assholes who run successful businesses, right? They're not brilliant. Some of them become president, right? So it doesn't take a mental genius to do these things, It takes hanging in there long enough, till you figure it out. And what works for you? What works for you is not quite what it seems, Matthew. It said, Kiva's not quite what Matthew, I think you should see this. See what? Melly. Yeah, I mean, it's a loan. It's a zero interest loan. Why is it not a zero? They're a nonprofit. I don't know what you mean by what it is. Okay. Epic life coach of our time. Matthew likes to Epic. Oh, Melinda. Well, you're awfully nice. Melinda. Boy, I mean, that's why I just can't think of anything more rewarding to do in life than helping people. I gotta earn income because I want to be sustainable. I want to make it of value. If people don't pay for it, then it means what I have is not worthwhile, and I should think of something else. And that's what all of us. And I think that's, when I sold millions and millions of books, there was nowhere near the personal satisfaction, Melinda. Like coaching on the phone, with people or something, and helping one-on-one life like that, and to see and to feel the appreciation of that. Man, that's you can't put enough money in the bank, but you need money to survive and to take care of yourself. And then I don't know what it is in our country. We have this epidemic of thinking more is always better no matter what it is, even if it's ice cream. That's why we're all overweight. That's why I run 5 miles a day, because if I don't, I'll eat that quart of ice cream every day. And won't be able to get through the door. I used to be 30 pounds heavier when I was a kid, but then I started running about 40, 50 years ago, and I haven't stopped. And I think it's the best thing it did for everything in my life. Well, listen, I'm going to take out. I got all these reports to do. Give me more to do, please. You believe in us. What is better than that? Oh, thank you. Well, we all are so special. Everybody. I'm no better than anybody else. Nobody else is. And there's room for everybody. And the difference, I think, is great, because if we're all doing the same thing, that's sort of stupid. And I certainly don't know what works. After I wrote 100 books and only 10 made money, I'm convinced. I don't know what works. So to me, and I think what love is in life, is helping someone else do whatever they want. We don't know what to do with our own life. How could we tell somebody else what to do? So that's why whatever you want to do, I want to show you tools or options to help you do what you think you should do in life, because I don't know what you should do in life. I don't know what to do in my own life. And I think loving someone is not telling them what's wrong with their life. No, we all know that. It's helping them do what they think is right, so they could explore and grow and figure it out. That's all we have to do. And that's all I guess we're going to keep doing till we go away. Well, thank you again, guys. I'll talk to you soon. And so that's letsgo.com, one stop. Email is letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Do you need this list in Detroit? What was that? Oh, I put that somewhere here, didn't I? Did I? A business one in Detroit. What was that? Where is that? Why don't I have that? Anybody remember what that was? Okay, let me find it. It's Detroit, Detroit, Biz, grid, GRID, That's where those 25 organizations are for Detroit. But it's good to look at those because then you'll see the kinds of things that will be in your area. So if you don't live in Detroit, that's fine, but look there because then you'll see the kinds of things that will be in your area, okay? Great. Thank you, Dana. I can't read on that little sim. Donna Ray, Dana Nova, do something good. Yes, we all should. Where to talk to you? The talk. Let me. Yeah, this is the service that talks. See on the bottom line, letsgo.com/talk. That's all small letters. None of this. This is small. You know, so make all them small letters. letsgo.com/talk. Yeah, all in small letters. You know, and just choose you got 3 times that are good for you, and I'll pick one and try to help. And what I do after we talk, I send you links to everything we talked about, so you have them, so you don't have to do the research. What the last call time? All that kind of stuff. Okay. Well, thank you very much, people. Appreciate it, and thanks for the kind words, man. That's like a warm blanket, man, on this cold weather out there. Thanks. Actually, I'm going down the mall tonight. You know, guys know Burning Man? Well, there's a local Burning Man on the at the Washington Monument tonight. The group was having a festival down there, so I go down tonight. And the big burn at the end of the Burning Man, it's there for 2-3 days. But my son is very active in that. He actually developed the app for Burning Man. There's 50,000 people go out, like artists and crazy people, once a year out in the desert. And he has an app where to find your buddies in Burning Man. That people say he's an IT guy. But I'm going down there tonight. Have fun, you bet! Okay, take care, guys. Now, how do we get all the offs, all the offs? One off.